All right, so we're just continuing with 14.1 angles within a circle. So we have this example here, and we have to calculate the measure of angle A and angle C. And knowing what we know about an inscribed angle and the central angle, we've come up with this equation that angle C is always 2 times angle A, because angle A is the inscribed angle and angle C is the central angle. So here's our equation to start with, that C is equal to 2A. I've just left out the angle symbol just to make it more cleaner looking. So now all we have to do is substitute. So we know angle C is equal to 5x plus 10. So that's what we're going to substitute for C. So 5x plus 10 is equal to 2 times A, and A is equal to 4x minus 10. All right, so let's solve the equation. We're solving for x. So on the left-hand side, we still have 5x plus 10. And on the right-hand side now, we have distributive property, where we multiply the number on the outside of the bracket with everything inside the bracket. So 2 times 4x, that gives me 8x. And then 2 times negative 10, which gives me negative 20 or minus 20. And now we have a type 3 equation, I believe, and we just have to solve for x. So I'm going to just subtract 5x on both sides. That will cancel it out on that side. And I'm just going to show that I'm going to add 20 on both sides like this. And we end up with 30 on the left side. And 8 minus 5x, that gives me 3x. All right, and then we're just going to divide by 3 on both sides. And 30 divided by 3, that's 10, is equal to x. Okay, so we've solved for x. But we still haven't solved for our angles. So what we have to do now is take our answer for x, which is 10, and substitute it into the angles to get the angle measurements. So let's do angle A. Angle A is equal to 4x minus 10. And now we know what x is. We just solved for it. It's 10, so make sure you use your brackets when you substitute. 4 times 10 is 40, and minus 10. So it's just 40 minus 10, which gives us 30 degrees. Okay, so that is angle A. And angle C is 5x plus 10. So 5 times 10 plus 10, that gives me 50 plus 10, which is equal to 60 degrees. All right, so there's our answers. So angle A is 30 degrees and angle C is 60 degrees. And that makes sense. Angle A is the inscribed angle. If it's 30 degrees and we double that, angle C would be 30 times 2, which is 60 degrees. All right, for a question like this, we're trying to determine the length of the arc. So the first thing we need to do here is use our circumference formula to figure out the circumference of the whole circle. So 2 pi r or pi d, 2 pi r or pi d are the formulas for circumference of a circle. And we know our radius, it's shown here because this is the center to the outside. It is given as 8 centimeters, so we can just use 2 pi r. 2 pi times 8, and you should get circumference is equal to 50.24 centimeters. All right, so that's our circumference. The next thing we have to do is figure out this angle here to figure out the arc length. So using our theorem of inscribed angle and central angle, if this is 37, this angle would be double that. So this angle would be 37 times 2, which is 74 degrees. All right, now we can go ahead and calculate the arc length. So x will be equal to 50.24 multiplied by 74 of 360. 74 degrees out of 360 degrees, because a full circle makes 360 degrees, but we only want 74 degrees of that. And that will give us our arc length. All right, so we just have to multiply that out, and that will give me 10.327 centimeters.